The Rising of the Shield Hero Season 1 may have come to an end, but the story has just begun. We talked about the wave last week, and here we are again. Glass admits that she's a hero. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
I was right.
I was right.
We
were right.
Yeah. That's my first thought.
Yeah, we got an A on that test.
Yeah. But yeah, it was interesting to hear that she was actually confirmed that she was a hero, and of course LArc and Therese. But I don't know. It was weird because I know her timeline is different than that, the Naofumis and everything. But I mean, she came across as an enemy, so that's partly what threw me off, and me kind of was hesitant to say that. But for the most part, just the fact that she was associating with LArc and Therese just made me think that she possibly could be a hero.
Yeah, that was deceiving. They introduced her where she looked like a villain, and she kind of just messed around with the heroes the whole time. And now she's over here like determined to kill Naofumi because her world's at stake. Yeah. Which at the beginning you would have never even guessed that because she just seemed like the boss, like the boss of it. But yeah, I was really hoping when Naofumi and her went one-on-one that he would ask her, why are you trying, like, what's the purpose of this? Why do you need to kill me? And or why do, that's what I was hoping for.
Yeah, they didn't really give a reason, right? Except just the fact that they're saving the world. They didn't specify why they need to kill Naofumi to save the world. So, I mean, I guess it's kind of tune into next season type thing if they have one.
Maybe they have to kill the strongest of all the heroes because Glass recognized him as the strongest.
As the strongest.
Because the other three, there was an opportunity for all three of them to get killed. They were all had to get taken back to the big ship.
Yeah.
So that one, it's a head shaker. But we see LArc and Therese. They came. I don't know how they got there. But we didn't see them come with the wave last time. Only Glass did, and then Glass disappeared. But they were there, even though there was no wave. And then they got taken up with the wave.
Exactly.
So
yeah, I want to see. That makes me think, where was Glass the whole time?
Yeah, maybe she was still fighting. I don't know. A lot of unanswered questions.
Yeah, a lot of that was kind of almost inconsistent because, in a sense, if you think I guess maybe not, because I'm thinking if LArc and Therese can do it, then probably Glass would. But why wouldn't Glass be with them if they're all together, with one mind, thinking about protecting their world and knowing that they need to defeat Naofumi? Why wouldn't they show up when Why wouldn't Glass show up when Therese and LArc show up? But I mean, there could be, myriads of stories behind that. But
earlier in the season, Victoria mentioned that Naofumi was going to have to make a choice between the people or between the world. And choosing the people was going to be a more of a thorny path, but that's the one that previous heroes wanted future heroes to choose. Do you think the fight between Glass and where he has to decide whether or not he's going to try to kill her, do you think that is what that was what Victoria is talking about?
It definitely sounds like it. And at one point during the fight, it seemed like he was warring with himself about it. So there was the part where he was saying, do I want to go ahead and just go all out and just put the rage mode on, just go ham and just use it and thus protect my world and make sure Raftalia, Philo, and everybody else has a good life after I'm gone? Or should I care? Like, would it be bad if I cared? If I destroyed her, would it be like not me not caring about Glass and her future, her timeline?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so it was kind of like these two conflicting things, and it looked like he was using the rage shield to
he was going for it.
And then all of a sudden we see that girl with the green hair come in and basically save the day, both of them.
Yeah, the decision that he has to make, it reminds me kind of Naruto and Pain. If you haven't seen it, this would be a spoiler alert, but it's just the cycle of violence, the cycle of anger, the cycle of hate. Like, violence only begets violence. And, Naruto's like, man, I'm mad at you because you're attacking my village. And he goes, well, where can I place my anger?
And
what
about him?
Your nation destroyed my rain village. And it's just like, this is just going to be a continuing cycle. Like, if if the heroes of this world, after say Naofumi got killed, they had to go kill someone else. It's just a cycle.
And it's kind of like even in real life, like, because you have people that attack other people because of what they're going through, and other people attack them because of what they're going through. But it's like they're both going through hard stuff. Like, they're going through like hard times, and so they just, and so it's like understanding both sides, and it's a whole like complicated mess.
Yeah, I want to see how this will play out. And season 2, I guess.
Yeah.
It's going to be in season 2.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I mean, if they have one, yeah.
Vittoria also mentioned, multiple people, we don't know how many waves there are going to be. Yeah. So we don't know how many chances that Glass and Therese and LArc are actually going to have to try to kill Naofumi.
Mm-hmm. After the waves, we see later in the episode that Naofumi not buys, but has basically a deed over, he becomes lord over Raphtalia's hometown. Mm-hmm. And so he talked about how he's going to rebuild that town and create an army and everything, because basically the heroes are too weak. Then we see Raphtalia, in a sense, confess that she didn't want Naofumi to leave, and she thought about, like, in a sense, like, why is Naofumi doing this? And she was saying that it's probably because he wants to prepare them for a life without him.
Yeah.
And she didn't want that, and so that's when she basically just broke down and was like, please don't leave us, yada yada yada. And before that, apparently, I'm assuming based on the episode, Naofumi already made a decision that he was going to stay, and so that's basically what he goes and tell her in them. So
a few of the people that Naofumi had traded with and worked with in season 1 have actually went to that town to go help him out. And the old lady that we saw fighting in one of the waves, she's going to be training his new army. And we saw they got a new member, that green-haired girl who got kicked out of Itsuki's party. Somebody said a lie about her, and she got kicked out, and so now she's in his party. So do you think this is going to be like, do you think their whole party is going to be stronger than other people's parties? Or do you think he's just going to be like Naofumi and the core group, and then everybody else is going to be like the soldiers of LArc, where they're not that they're useless, they're just not as strong?
Well, I think, definitely stronger, but I think it's going to be because it's going to partially be due to the fact that they all have something similar, like, in common. Mm-hmm. Like, in a sense, they've all been through the same thing. Naofumi has been screwed over by mine. Mm-hmm. We see the green hair got screwed over by Iski. Raphtalia had a bad childhood, Philo.
She really hasn't.
Yeah, actually,
Melty has, but
maybe Melty, but maybe not Philo. But most of them have that experience, so they can kind of relate with each other, and I think they can kind of use that.
So they're gonna be like the party with a chip on their shoulder, something to prove.
Before you go, be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and let us know what your thoughts, your theories, and what you think about this episode. Thank you for sticking with us with this series of the Rising of the Shield Hero. We will be reviewing more anime this summer. We're looking forward to possibly maybe Dragon Ball. We don't know.
That ever comes out.
We don't know. And other animes coming out. Yeah. We just heard the new one, Fire School.
Fire Force, Dr. Stone maybe, one of those, some of those.
So stay tuned. We'll be reviewing more. With that said, I'm Devin.
I'm Noah.
And we'll see you next.
Peace.